Picture paradise turned deadly. 4 Seasons Maui, presidential suite overlooking crystal waters. A newlywed couple from Dubai's elite circles should be celebrating their new life together. Instead, housekeeping discovers a groom's lifeless body shattered on the rocks below their oceanfront balcony. Just days earlier, their Atlantis wedding dominated Dubai's social media feeds. Jumeirah's golden boy married to perfection, or so his 2.3 million Instagram followers believed. The bride, elegant, educated, everything a successful Emirati businessman could desire. But luxury suites hide deadly secrets, and perfect wives can harbor murderous intentions. Who was the real woman behind the designer abaya, and what drove her to destroy the man who gave her everything? You're about to find out. Welcome to True Crime Journal HQ. Thanks to all our viewers and subscribers for your support. Stay with us for daily update on the most shocking true crime stories. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Khaled al-Zahrani entered the world in 1985, born into Dubai's real estate royalty. His father owned half of Emirates Hill's most exclusive developments, making the al-Zahrani name synonymous with luxury properties across the UAE. Growing up in their sprawling villa, young Khaled attended Dubai International Academy, where English and Arabic flowed effortlessly from his tongue. While other wealthy kids collected supercars, Khaled developed two distinct passions. His Canon camera captured Dubai's transformation from desert to metropolis, documenting construction cranes reshaping the skyline. Every weekend, his grandfather taught him falconry at their desert camp, where traditional Emirati values shaped his character. Patience, respect, and honor, his grandfather would say, watching Khaled train their prized peregrine falcons. These principles defined his youth, making him beloved among Dubai's elite families. Teachers praised his humility despite immense wealth. Even at 15, Khaled donated his birthday money to local charities, showing the generous spirit that would define his adult life. Oxford University beckoned in 2003, where Khaled studied international business while homesickness consumed him. Dubai's rapid growth called him back every holiday. He photographed the Burj Khalifa's construction, documenting history through his lens. His Instagram account gained followers who craved behind-the-scenes glimpses of Dubai's development. Returning in 2007 with his degree, Khaled joined al-Zahrani Properties as junior partner. His fresh perspective revolutionized their marketing approach. Instead of traditional Gulf News advertisements, he showcased properties through stunning photography and social media campaigns. Sales skyrocketed. Dubai Cares captured his philanthropic heart. Khaled organized charity galas at the Burj Al Arab, raising millions for underprivileged children's education. His genuine compassion attracted UAE's social elite, making him the most eligible bachelor in Gulf circles. Have you seen these power couples dominating Dubai's social scene? Khaled became that rare combination, wealthy yet humble, successful yet charitable. His Thursday Majlis gatherings at the family villa became legendary, where business leaders and artists mingled over traditional Arabic coffee. Weekend trips to Hatta Mountains provided escape from city pressures. Khaled's Range Rover convoy would arrive at desert camps, where falcon hunting preserved ancient traditions. His social media followers watched fascination as he balanced modern business success with authentic Emirati heritage. By 30, Khaled controlled Dubai Marina's most prestigious developments. His DIFC offices overlooked the creek, where million-dirham deals happened daily. But wealth never corrupted his character. Every Eid celebration, he opened Al Fahidi Cultural Center to distribute gifts among Dubai's working communities. His Dubai Marina penthouse showcased minimalist design mixed with traditional Arabian elements. Photography equipment occupied one entire room where he edited sunset shots of Sheikh Zayed Road's bustling traffic. His Instagram reached 2.3 million followers, making him an unofficial Dubai tourism ambassador. Al Marmoom Desert Conservation Reserve became his weekend sanctuary. Here Khaled trained championship falcons, competing in tournaments across the GCC. His birds won prestigious competitions in Qatar and Kuwait, bringing honor to the al-Zahrani name. Traditional hunting techniques passed down through generations lived through his skilled hands. Dubai Mall appearances created small crowds. Fans approached for selfies with the handsome businessman whose charitable work made headlines. Khaled never refused, treating everyone with equal respect, whether they were CEOs or retail workers. His philanthropic empire expanded beyond Dubai cares. Khaled funded scholarship programs at American University of Dubai, built mosques in Sharjah's remote areas, and supported Palestinian refugee families. Local newspapers featured his humanitarian efforts regularly, yet personal happiness eluded him. Despite dating Dubai's most beautiful socialites, none captured his heart completely. His mother constantly arranged meetings with suitable families, hoping to see her beloved son settled with the right woman. Nadia commanded attention the moment she stepped into advanced corporate finance class at University of Dubai in 2016. Her designer hijab framed intelligent eyes that seemed to calculate risk and reward in every conversation. Fellow students whispered about her family's banking connections and her uncanny ability to predict market trends before professors even finished their lectures. Born into an established Emirati family with roots in Abu Dhabi's financial sector, Nadia understood money like others, understood breathing. Her father managed private wealth portfolios for several royal families, while her mother hosted exclusive investment seminars for Dubai's elite women. This background gave Nadia insights into the UAE's financial networks that most students could only dream about. Khaled noticed her immediately during their first group project, analyzing Dubai's real estate bubble. While classmates struggled with basic concepts, Nadia presented complex financial models with elegant precision. Her charm complemented her intelligence. She listened intently when others spoke, remembered personal details about classmates, and offered help to struggling students. Their professor assigned them as project partners, fate seemingly bringing together Dubai's most promising bachelor and its most ambitious finance student. Their first coffee meeting at Emirates Towers stretched into a 5-hour conversation about Dubai's economic future. Khaled found himself captivated by Nadia's sophisticated understanding of global markets and her passion for sustainable development projects. She knew details about his family's properties that impressed even him. Instagram documented their fairy tale romance perfectly. Sunset dinners at Burj Al Arab's Al Muntaha restaurant, helicopter tours over Palm Jumeirah, private yacht parties in Dubai Marina. Nadia photographed beautifully, her posts gaining thousands of likes from followers who envied their perfect relationship. Weekend getaways to Ras Al Khaimah mountains became their tradition. Khaled taught her basic falconry, while Nadia shared investment strategies that could triple his family's portfolio returns. She seemed to know obscure financial regulations and offshore banking procedures that surprised even experienced business partners at his father's company. Do you believe in fairy tale love stories? Their relationship appeared destined for success. Khaled's friends praised his choice. Finally, a woman who matched his intelligence and understood Dubai's complex social dynamics. His mother adored Nadia's respectful demeanor and traditional values, while his father appreciated her sharp business acumen. Yet careful observers noticed something unusual. Nadia possessed detailed knowledge about banking systems and international transfers that seemed excessive for a university student. Her phone conversations often switched to hushed Arabic when Khaled approached, and she frequently checked financial apps during romantic dinners. Their engagement announcement in Gulf News created social media chaos. Dubai's elite celebrated another power couple joining their ranks. The Atlantis engagement party attracted over 500 guests, including government ministers and international business leaders. Wedding preparations consumed 8 months of meticulous planning. Nadia insisted on handling financial arrangements personally, claiming her banking background made her more efficient than wedding planners. She negotiated contracts with vendors, managed guest payments, and coordinated international travel for relatives. The Atlantis wedding ceremony exceeded everyone's expectations. Traditional Emirati elements mixed with modern luxury created an unforgettable celebration. Social media influencers fought for invitation spots, while Gulf News dedicated entire pages to coverage. Have you attended weddings this grand in Dubai? 500 guests witnessed what appeared to be perfect love. Crystal chandeliers illuminated designer gowns worth millions of dirhams. Traditional Oud music accompanied modern orchestras. Fireworks painted Dubai's skyline in celebration of their union. Yet behind the glamour, Nadia's secretive phone calls and mysterious financial meetings continued, patterns that would soon reveal their deadly purpose. 3 weeks before their wedding, Nadia's behavior shifted dramatically. Her daily visits to DIFC's legal district raised questions among Khaled's close friends. She claimed to be finalizing prenuptial agreements, but why did she need 3 different law firms for a standard contract? Khaled's banking contacts at Emirates NBD mentioned unusual activity on accounts linked to Nadia's family name. Large transfers moved money between Dubai, Switzerland, and Cayman Islands at frequencies that seemed excessive for wedding planning. When confronted, Nadia explained these transactions as investment diversification for their future together. Thursday Majlis gatherings at the Al Zarani villa became uncomfortable affairs. Nadia would excuse herself frequently to take phone calls, speaking in hushed tones that stopped whenever Khaled approached. Her conversations switched between Arabic, English, and what sounded like French, languages she had never mentioned speaking fluently before. Have you ever had gut feelings about someone close to you? Khaled's instincts whispered warnings he chose to ignore. His mother expressed concerns about Nadia's secretive nature during traditional coffee preparations. She measures everything twice but never shares the recipe, his mother told him cryptically. Business associates noticed Nadia asking detailed questions about the Al Zarani property portfolio during social events. She requested financial statements, asked about offshore holdings, and inquired about inheritance procedures with curiosity that seemed inappropriate for a fiancé. When Khaled's father mentioned this behavior, Khaled defended her as naturally business-minded. Dubai's gossip networks buzzed with whispers. Several prominent families reported receiving calls from lawyers asking about the Al Zahrani family's financial structure. These inquiries coincided perfectly with Nadia's mysterious DIFC visits, creating patterns that careful observers found troubling. Wedding preparations intensified these red flags. Nadia insisted on managing all financial aspects personally, claiming her banking expertise would save money. She negotiated vendor contracts with ruthless precision, demanded detailed invoices, and questioned every expense with forensic attention that seemed obsessive rather than practical. Dubai International Airport buzzed with excitement as the newlyweds prepared for their Hawaiian honeymoon departure. Khaled's Instagram stories showed champagne toasts in Emirates' first-class lounge, while Nadia posed elegantly in designer travel wear that attracted admirers throughout the terminal. Their arrival at Four Seasons Maui seemed perfect for social media consumption. Nadia documented every moment: sunset cocktails, oceanfront suite views, traditional Hawaiian welcome ceremonies. Her posts gained thousands of likes from Dubai followers living vicariously through their luxury honeymoon experience. The first 2 days unfolded like a dream vacation: private beach dinners, couples spa treatments, helicopter tours over volcanic landscapes. Khaled's photography skills captured stunning images of Nadia against tropical backdrops, content that dominated both their Instagram feeds. Where are you watching from? Drop your location in the comments below, especially if you've visited these same Hawaiian resorts and can relate to this seemingly perfect honeymoon atmosphere. But paradise contained hidden tensions. Resort staff noticed Nadia spending hours on her laptop while Khaled explored the grounds with his camera equipment. Her phone calls continued with the same secretive intensity that had marked their Dubai courtship, conversations that ended abruptly whenever he returned to their suite. If you're enjoying this content, share it with your loved ones to protect them from the same tragedy happening to them in the future. Day 3 brought the first visible cracks in their honeymoon paradise. The couple missed their dinner reservation at the resort's signature restaurant without explanation, behavior the concierge found unusual given their punctual nature during previous meals. Other guests reported hearing raised voices from the Al Zarani suite during late evening hours. Arguments echoed across the oceanfront balconies, though specific words remained unclear. Hotel security conducted welfare checks, but found no immediate concerns when the couple answered their door calmly. Khaled's social media activity decreased dramatically after day 2. His usual stream of photography posts stopped completely, replaced by occasional reposts of Nadia's content. Friends in Dubai noticed this change, commenting on his Instagram, asking if everything was okay during the honeymoon. Nadia's behavior became increasingly erratic. She demanded room service meals instead of restaurant dining, claimed illness to avoid planned activities, and spent extended periods alone on their balcony making phone calls. Resort staff found her standing at the railing during pre-dawn hours, staring at the rocks below with intense focus. Khaled began questioning his wife's financial knowledge more directly. How did she know so much about international banking regulations? Why did she possess detailed information about inheritance laws across multiple countries? But what Khaled discovered next would change everything. Maria Santos, a housekeeping supervisor with 15 years of Four Seasons experience, knocked on the Al Zahrani suite at 9:30 a.m. for routine cleaning service. No response came despite multiple attempts. Resort policy required management notification after 30 minutes of unanswered calls. Security supervisor James Mitchell accompanied Maria for a welfare check. Their master key revealed an empty suite with an unmade bed and sliding balcony doors wide open. Ocean breezes scattered papers across expensive furniture, while Nadia's designer luggage remained perfectly organized in the bedroom. The oceanfront balcony offered stunning views of volcanic rocks jutting from turquoise waters 60 feet below. Mitchell's trained eye immediately spotted something wrong on the jagged coastline. Khaled al-Zahrani's lifeless body lay motionless against black lava formations, his distinctive white resort shirt contrasting sharply with dark stone. Emergency responders arrived within 12 minutes. Paramedics confirmed death on arrival, while Maui County Police secured the scene. Initial assessment suggested accidental death, a tragic fall during sunrise photography supported by Khaled's expensive camera equipment scattered near his body. Resort management contacted Dubai's consulate immediately, knowing the al-Zahrani family's prominent status would generate international attention. News of the accident reached Dubai within hours, shocking the business community and generating sympathy for the grieving widow. Detective Ryan Nakamura, a 20-year veteran of Maui County Police, assumed control of the investigation. His experience with resort accidents made him cautious about quick conclusions. Too many wealthy tourists died under suspicious circumstances for him to accept obvious explanations without thorough investigation. The crime scene revealed puzzling details. Khaled's camera contained no photos from that morning, despite his documented passion for sunrise photography. His phone showed no recent activity, unusual for someone who posted daily Instagram content. Most significantly, resort security reported no guest movement in hallways during the alleged time frame. Nadia's reaction to news of her husband's death raised immediate red flags among resort staff and investigators. Instead of hysterical grief expected from newlyweds, she displayed controlled composure that seemed rehearsed rather than authentic. "I woke up alone," she told Detective Nakamura during their first interview. Khaled often took early morning walks to photograph sunrises. When he didn't return for breakfast, I assumed he had gotten distracted by perfect lighting conditions. Her timeline contained multiple inconsistencies. Security footage showed her leaving the suite at 3:17 a.m., yet she claimed to have slept until 8:10 a.m. When questioned about this discrepancy, Nadia changed her story, claiming restlessness had driven her to walk the beach alone for spiritual reflection. What would you do if you suspected your spouse? Nadia's behavior during police interviews struck experienced detectives as calculated rather than emotional. She answered questions with precision, never volunteering additional information, and frequently consulted her phone as if reading prepared responses. Resort staff noticed her strange priorities following the discovery. While grieving widows typically focused on repatriation arrangements, Nadia spent hours on financial calls with Dubai banks. She demanded immediate access to Khaled's accounts, citing urgent business obligations that couldn't wait for proper legal procedures. Her interactions with Khaled's family via phone seemed equally unusual. Instead of accepting comfort and support, Nadia dominated conversations with questions about inheritance procedures and property transfers. Dubai relatives found her focus on financial matters inappropriate during their initial grief. Have you ever felt betrayed by someone you trusted completely? The disconnect between Nadia's public widow performance and her private business activities created suspicions that would soon prove justified. Detective Nakamura's methodical investigation transformed accidental death into potential homicide within 48 hours. Security camera analysis revealed Nadia's 3:17 a.m. departure and her return at 3:58 a.m. via service elevators, routes that avoided main lobby surveillance. Digital forensics on Khaled's laptop uncovered shocking discoveries. His browser history showed extensive research into Nadia's background, including searches for financial fraud Dubai, inheritance law UAE, and marriage annulment procedures. Downloaded documents revealed suspicious banking transactions that Khaled had been tracking for weeks. Email drafts found on his computer contained unsent messages to his father questioning Nadia's legitimate income sources. Khaled had discovered discrepancies between her claimed family wealth and actual financial records. Screenshots showed offshore accounts containing millions of dollars with unclear origins. Medical examination results proved decisive in changing the investigation's direction. While Khaled's injuries matched a 60-foot fall, toxicology reports revealed unexpected findings. Traces of diazepam appeared in his bloodstream, medication he wasn't prescribed and had never used according to medical records. Financial investigators from Dubai provided crucial background information. Nadia Khoury had been terminated from her previous banking position for embezzlement allegations. Criminal charges were pending when she met Khaled, information she had successfully hidden during their courtship. Phone records revealed hundreds of calls to unlisted numbers in Switzerland and the Cayman Islands. These communications corresponded perfectly with suspicious banking transactions that Khaled had been investigating before his death. The truth that emerged would shock even Dubai's elite. Right here is where many people realize how fragile trust really is. If you don't subscribe, it means you're comfortable ignoring these warnings. And if that's your choice, at least be honest. Drop your reason in the comments. For the rest, hit subscribe before you regret looking away. Dubai's banking investigators revealed the shocking scope of Nadia Khoury's criminal enterprise. Her previous employer, Emirates Investment Bank, had terminated her for stealing 12.8 million dirhams from high-profile client accounts. She had manipulated wealthy families' portfolios, transferring funds through complex offshore networks that took forensic accountants months to trace. Swiss banking records exposed 17 different accounts containing over 45 million dirhams in stolen money. Nadia had been operating this scheme for 3 years, targeting Dubai's elite families who trusted her investment expertise. The Cayman Islands accounts showed additional holdings worth 23 million dirhams, all connected to fraudulent transactions she had orchestrated. Her debt situation was catastrophic. International criminal organizations demanded repayment of money laundering fees, totaling 78 million dirhams. Death threats from Swiss enforcers forced her desperate search for legitimate wealth to steal. Khaled al-Zahrani represented the perfect target, wealthy, trusting, and completely unaware of her criminal background. Can money truly corrupt someone completely? Nadia's transformation from respected banker to international criminal revealed how financial pressure can destroy moral boundaries. Her elaborate courtship of Khaled was calculated from their first university meeting, where she had researched his family's wealth extensively before approaching him. The inheritance motive became crystal clear through legal documents found in her Dubai apartment. Nadia had consulted multiple lawyers about UAE inheritance laws, specifically focusing on surviving spouse rights when husbands died without children. As Khaled's wife, she would inherit approximately 180 million dirhams in real estate assets, plus liquid investments worth another 95 million dirhams. Dubai's legal system favored surviving spouses in cases of accidental death, especially when couples had been married in traditional Islamic ceremonies. Nadia had manipulated their wedding arrangements to ensure maximum inheritance benefits, insisting on specific religious contracts that strengthened her legal position. Banking records showed she had been liquidating personal assets weeks before their wedding, preparing for immediate flight after Khaled's planned death. Private jet bookings to Switzerland were scheduled for 1 week after their Hawaiian honeymoon, with connecting flights to countries without UAE extradition treaties. What drives people to such desperate measures? The investigation revealed that Nadia faced multiple arrest warrants across 3 continents. Swiss authorities wanted her for money laundering, Cayman Islands officials had fraud charges pending, and Dubai police were building embezzlement cases that would result in decades of imprisonment. Her criminal network included corrupt bankers in Geneva, money launderers in Hong Kong, and document forgers in Lebanon. Phone records showed hundreds of calls coordinating her escape plan, with Swiss bank transfers scheduled for immediate execution following Khaled's death. The Al-Zahrani family fortune represented her only escape route from certain imprisonment or worse. International criminal organizations don't forgive 78 million dirham debts, making murder seem preferable to facing her creditors' violent collection methods. Reconstructing Nadia's murder plan revealed chilling premeditation that extended back months before their wedding. She had researched diazepam's effects extensively, purchasing the sedative through darknet markets using cryptocurrency to avoid detection. The medication would cause drowsiness and disorientation without immediate lethality, perfect for creating an accidental fall. Her 3:17 a.m. timeline was carefully calculated. Security footage showed her leaving their suite wearing dark clothing to avoid detection, carrying a small bag later found hidden in resort laundry facilities. The bag contained latex gloves, cleaning supplies, and an empty diazepam vial, evidence of meticulous planning. Khaled's final evening began with dinner in their suite, where Nadia added crushed diazepam tablets to his favorite Arabic coffee. The sedative took effect within 30 minutes, causing the drowsiness that made their argument possible. While he struggled to stay alert, she maneuvered him toward the balcony under the pretense of showing him something urgent. Resort guests sleeping in nearby suites reported hearing Khaled's confused voice asking, "What did you put in my coffee?" followed by Nadia's angry response about financial documents and Dubai police investigation. The argument escalated as Khaled realized his wife had drugged him and discovered his research into her criminal background. Physical evidence on the balcony railing showed Khaled's desperate struggle to maintain balance while affected by the sedative. His fingerprints were found on the railing in positions consistent with trying to prevent himself from falling, while Nadia's DNA was discovered on his shirt sleeve where she had pushed him. The cover-up attempts included cleaning the coffee cups, disposing of evidence in resort dumpsters, and creating fake social media posts scheduled to publish hours after the murder. Her return via service elevators avoided main lobby cameras, while her shower immediately afterward washed away potential DNA evidence. Where are you watching from? Drop your location in the comments below. Audio analysis of guest testimonies revealed the final conversation between Khaled and Nadia on that oceanfront balcony. Multiple witnesses confirmed hearing Khaled's weakened voice saying, "You poisoned me." "Why?" Followed by Nadia's cold response, "Because you couldn't leave well enough alone." The timeline reconstruction showed the murder occurred at exactly 3:41 a.m., based on the last sounds witnesses heard from their suite. Khaled's body hit the rocks at 3:42 a.m., confirmed by seismic equipment at a nearby geological monitoring station that recorded the impact. Physical evidence painted a clear picture of his final moments. Defensive wounds on Khaled's hands showed he had grabbed desperately at the balcony railing while Nadia pushed him over the edge. His wedding ring contained traces of her DNA, indicating a final struggle as he tried to save himself. The most damning evidence came from Khaled's phone, found in their suite after the murder. His final text message, typed but never sent, read, "She's trying to kill me. I found out about the stolen money. If something happens to me, investigate Nadia." The timestamp showed 3:39 a.m., just 2 minutes before his death. Emirates Hills community members were devastated when news reached Dubai. Banking sector confidence plummeted as clients questioned their financial advisors' backgrounds. If you're enjoying this content, drop a comment with, "I'm still here." Let's see who is still watching. Maui County Police arrested Nadia Khoury at Four Seasons Resort on August 15, 2019, charging her with first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit fraud. Her carefully planned escape to Switzerland crumbled when Hawaiian authorities seized her passport during the investigation's critical 48 hours. The trial began 6 months later, attracting international media attention focused on Dubai's elite social circles. Prosecutor Jennifer Walsh presented overwhelming evidence, including security footage, financial records, toxicology reports, and witness testimonies that painted Nadia as a calculating killer motivated by greed and desperation. Defense attorneys attempted to portray the death as accidental, claiming Khaled had consumed diazepam voluntarily to manage anxiety about his wife's financial troubles. This strategy collapsed when prosecutors revealed Nadia's criminal background, stolen millions, and detailed murder preparations spanning several months. Dubai's banking investigators testified via video conference, explaining how Nadia had stolen 12.8 million dirhams from Emirates Investment Bank and faced death threats from international criminal organizations, demanding repayment of 78 million dirhams in laundering fees. The jury deliberated for only 4 hours before returning a guilty verdict on all charges. Judge Michael Harrison sentenced Nadia to life imprisonment without possibility of parole, calling her crimes a betrayal of trust so profound it shocks the conscience. During sentencing, Nadia showed no remorse, instead demanding appeals based on cultural misunderstandings about Islamic inheritance law. Her cold demeanor throughout proceedings reinforced the prosecution's portrayal of her as a remorseless predator who had targeted Khaled specifically for his wealth. Extradition requests from Dubai, Switzerland, and the Cayman Islands ensured that even if Nadia's murder conviction faced successful appeal, she would face additional fraud and money laundering charges, carrying decades of imprisonment across multiple jurisdictions. Hawaiian authorities recovered only 8.2 million dirhams from Nadia's accessible accounts, leaving 67 million dirhams in stolen money permanently lost in offshore banking networks too complex for recovery through legal channels. Dubai's elite social circles reeled from the shocking revelation that one of their most celebrated couples harbored such deadly secrets. Emirates Hills residents installed additional security systems and hired private investigators to verify their domestic staff's backgrounds more thoroughly. The Al-Zahrani family released a statement through Gulf News expressing gratitude for justice while mourning their beloved son's tragic death. Khaled's father established the Khaled Al-Zahrani Foundation for Financial Crime Awareness, funding programs to educate wealthy families about protecting themselves from sophisticated fraudsters. Dubai's banking sector implemented stricter background checks for employees handling high-net-worth client portfolios. Emirates Investment Bank faced regulatory sanctions for failing to detect Nadia's embezzlement scheme earlier, resulting in new oversight procedures across the UAE's financial industry. Social media memorial pages attracted hundreds of thousands of followers, sharing memories of Khaled's charitable work and photography. His final Instagram post, a sunset photograph with the caption "Grateful for New Beginnings," became a haunting reminder of trust betrayed and life cut short. Local mosques held special prayers for the Al-Zahrani family, while Dubai's expatriate community organized fundraising events supporting financial crime victims. The case sparked widespread discussions about arranged marriages versus love matches, with many families reconsidering their approach to vetting potential spouses. Khaled's tragedy revealed critical warning signs that wealthy individuals must recognize: excessive financial knowledge inappropriate for someone's background, secretive phone conversations, unusual banking activities, and resistance to normal relationship transparency. What signs would you watch for? Financial experts now recommend comprehensive background checks before serious relationships, monitoring joint accounts for suspicious activity, and trusting instincts when partners display inconsistent behavior patterns. How has this story changed your perspective on trust? Dubai's elite learned that love requires verification. Wealth attracts predators, and even the most sophisticated criminals leave traces that careful observation can detect. The Al-Zahrani Foundation continues educating families about protecting themselves from financial predators disguised as romantic partners. Khaled's story ended in tragedy because he overlooked the signs. Don't make the same mistake. If you refuse to subscribe, then tell us why you'd knowingly ignore stories that could protect you. Otherwise, subscribe now, because sometimes the cost of silence is far greater than a single click. Khaled al-Zahrani's story represents just one case among many threatening Dubai's elite communities. True Crime Journal HQ brings you these critical stories because knowledge protects wealth and awareness saves lives. Fellow Dubai residents, Emirates Hills neighbors, and UAE business leaders, your subscription helps expose financial predators targeting our region's successful families. Every notification could prevent the next tragedy from striking someone you know. Have you encountered similar cases across the UAE or GCC countries? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your stories might save another family from Nadia Khouri's type of calculated destruction. Did you recognize any red flags from your own relationships? Comment about warning signs you've noticed, excessive financial curiosity, secretive phone calls, or unexplained wealth knowledge. Your observations create a community defense network against sophisticated criminals. UAE viewers from Abu Dhabi to Sharjah, drop your emirate in the comments. Let's build awareness across all 7 emirates about these financial marriage predators. If Khaled's story resonated with you, share this video with family members, business partners, and friends who handle substantial wealth. Your share could protect someone's life and fortune. Don't forget to like this video if it opened your eyes to new dangers, and subscribe for more true crime cases affecting our region. Hit that notification bell because the next story might involve someone you know.